I'm Navanya. I am a drama therapy specialist and I'm an actress by passion and by profession. And today I'm going to be using some powerful acting techniques to help you to tap into the power of connection. Now, connection is so important, especially in these times that we're living in. We are being 6 feet apart, we are sheltering in place. So some of us have experienced not really knowing how to connect, even though we're seeing each other every day. So these exercises that I'm going to do with you will not only help you to be more vulnerable, more open, more transparent, but they also may help you to deal with some of the anxiety that we may be feeling, some of the resentment that can come up when you're in close quarters for a very long time, and to just really discover each other again. So what you're going to need before we get started is about 6 index cards or 6 pieces of paper and something to write with. We'll use that towards the end of the video, but it'd be great if you could go ahead and get it so that you'll have it. Also, there will be times within this video where I will be speaking to you. Don't look at me. Look at your partner. Your partner is the most important person in the world for this next 15 minutes, and all of your focus and investment and energy should be directed towards your partner. Now, there may be one time when I ask you to look at me because I'm going to show you how you need to posture yourself for the exercise. But other than that, stay focused on your partner. And you'll hear my voice. I'll give you some directives, some affirmations. So it's kind of like when you see or hear God in the movies. You can hear his voice, but you can't see him. So let's treat it that way. Yes? Then lastly, I invite you to fully participate. This is an opportunity for you to make an investment into your relationship with the gift of your presence. Sometimes when we have crisis or when we get stuck in a rut, we can either shrink or show up. And shrinking sometimes looks like becoming disconnected. You just want to take your tools, your toys from the sandbox and leave. So now you're just going through the motions. It can also show up like not being open to communicating. You just shut down. Everything is a one-word kind of answer, or you're like two ships passing in the night. You're in the same room, but you still feel isolated and alone. So don't want you to shrink. I want you to show up. Come to the table. Bring the gift of your presence. Bring your attention. Bring your intention. Because energy grows where intention goes. So let's be intentional. You ready? Good. Okay, so our first exercise is simply being present. When I was in grade school and the teacher would call roll, many of the students would say, here, yes, here. But I was that one who would raise my hand and say, present. And some of my classmates would tease me, they would mock me, but I got a great understanding, even at a young age, that there is a difference between being here and being present. Being here means you occupy space, but being present means that you are affecting and being affected by the space that you occupy. So I want you to be present. And this very simple exercise helps you to engage in presence. What's going to be necessary is for you and your partner to be comfortably seated where you can look at each other. And it'll be great if you're just really face to face, straight on, right? So you could get 2 chairs and set them up right in front of each other with just a little bit like arms width between you, shoulders width between you. Or you might be on a love seat or a couch and just turn your whole body so that you're really straight on with your partner. And what you're going to do is simply look into each other's eyes. Now, this is not the don't blink game of when we were younger. You know, you're like, okay, I'm not going to blink. I'm not going to blink. So you're not going to be doing that. You can blink. You can breathe. You can connect through the eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. So give yourself the opportunity to see your partner's soul and to allow your soul to be seen. Also, going forward, I'm going to refer to you not so much as partner, partner A, partner B, but my male partners, you're going to be called metal, and my female partners, you'll be called stone. And why did I come up with this? Because you have precious metals, you also have precious stones. And when we value metal or stone, when we treat them and honor them and use them for the richness that they naturally have and the characteristics that are innate within them, then they become more precious in our lives. And so I want you to create an atmosphere where you honor one another as precious. And hopefully by the end of this experience, it will be even easier for you to do that. So in those instances where I say metal, that's my men. When I say stone, that's my ladies. Okay? So let's get ready to be present. You should be looking at each other, and you're going to start looking in one another's eyes. And we're going to do this for 2 minutes, starting 3, 2, 1, now. And if you giggle, just giggle, breathe through it, but stay connected in the eyes. Don't be looking around, don't be looking at the face, but directly into the eyes. Good. Stay present. Allow yourself to see and to be seen. Good. Now accept the reality that you and your partner are here in this space together. We are in this together. Allow yourself to connect, to see, to be seen. And you're just looking into the eyes. Taking this moment to be present in the space. Good. And you've got about staying still, connected to one another. But I want you to just take a moment and reflect to each other. What was that experience like? What did it feel like to see your partner in that way? What did it feel like to be seen in that way? I remember I was doing an acting class, and one of the actors was partnered with an actress, and we did this exercise, and afterwards he said, I was married to my ex-wife for 9 years and I've never looked in her eyes that long. And I thought to myself, well, maybe if you had, she wouldn't be an ex-wife. This 2 minutes of just looking at each other, really seeing each other, really being seen by one another, creates a very deep and authentic connection. At one of my workshops, the couple was doing being present, and the wife just starts crying, and the husband afterwards, I'm like, oh God, is that hard to look at me? What's going on? And she was just so overwhelmed by the realization that she had not really looked at her husband in such a long time, and how they go through the business of their day and they speak or they greet, but they don't see each other. So take 2 minutes a day, every other day, when the spirit hits you, and just see and be seen. So now I want us to build on presence, right? So you're going to still be facing your partner, looking into your partner's eyes, and now we're going to add the rhythm of breath, where you're not just looking in their eyes or being seen by your partner, but you are attempting to breathe together. And it doesn't have to be an over exaggerated breath, very natural, but still in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breath is the thing that is a witness to the fact that we are alive. So we have being present, which makes us aware, and adding breath, which makes us alive. When you are aware and alive, you can take action. That is a testimony to your ability to take action, right? And to react or to respond. So we're going to take this moment to breathe in some very intentional ways, okay? So the first breath is a cleansing breath. I want you to just look at your partner and breathe deeply in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And again, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Now staying connected in the eyes, still breathing normally and naturally in through your nose and out through your mouth. I want you to just imagine and embrace for a moment these notions. As you inhale, acceptance. Exhale, offense. Inhale, peace. Exhale, anxiety. Inhale, allowance. Exhale, resistance. Staying connected in the eyes, just breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathing in the presence of your partner and exhaling with relax and anticipation. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now we're going to move into some affirmations. So we've had seeing each other, breathing with each other. Now let's believe with each other, because all things are possible to them that believe. And so as I say these affirmations, I want you to accept it as true. Right? So you'll hear me say things like accept the reality. In acting, when we're doing improv, you never resist what someone tells you. So if they say your feet are on fire, you don't say my feet not on fire. You feet on fire. Drop lighter fluid and a match on my feet. So you just accept it. So I want you to accept the realities that I give to you. And let's see what flows where this intention goes, okay? So you are looking into your partner's eyes, and I want my metal to start first, and you're going to gently pass the word you to the stone. And stone, you're going to catch it Receive it like a balloon filled with air. And then you're going to gently send it back. So you're going to pass the word you back and forth. My metal starting. Go ahead. Good. And keep going. Really seeing, being seen, acknowledging you. Now lose the words. Keep the connection. Stay connected in the eyes. And this time you're going to pass the phrase, I see you. And my stone, if you will start first. And you pass this phrase back and forth very gently. I see you. Go. And keep passing it. I see you. Good. Now lose the language. Keep the connection. I see you. That is a covenant statement, a commitment of really accepting and seeing and allowing your partner to be, giving them access to you, to your energy, to your presence. I see you. So many people feel isolated and lonely because they're not seen or heard. But in this moment, you are gifting each other with that promise. I see you. Good. Now, this time, stay connected in your eyes. I want you to use the affirmation, you are enough. And my metal, you're going to start. And so you'll pass that phrase back and forth. You are enough. Begin. You are enough. So you have two that have become one, and each of you are enough. You have every gift, every talent, every compassion, every ability to show up fully in the relationship. But when you come together, those two need to become one. So now we're going to move into the affirmation, we are enough. I'm going to count down from 3. Stay connected in your eyes. You should still be looking at your partner, really being present with your partner. And I'm going to count down from 3, and then you're going to say together, we are enough. 3, 2, 1. We are enough. Again. One last time. Now lose the language, but stay connected in the eyes and just accept that reality. We are enough. Together, your team, your unit, your relationship. You've been through enough. You've seen enough. You've sacrificed enough. You are enough. Accept the reality that there's nothing wrong, nothing broken, nothing missing. That in this moment, right now, together, we are enough. Good. Now I want you to just relax, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth together. And again, in through your nose, out through your mouth. And one last, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Hold hands. I'm going to count down from 3. And one last time together, you'll say, we are enough. 3, 2, 1. We are enough. Great. Now, this is the time when I want you to grab those pieces of paper, because I want you to write on them what you are aware of in this moment right now. And each sentence should start, I'm aware of, I'm aware that. And it can be what you're aware of about yourself. What were the moments that made you uncomfortable? What were the moments that made you feel really connected? What were the discoveries that you made about your partner? What are the challenges that came up in some of your conversations as you talked about going through the exercises? Just take the time to list out all that you are aware of. Even being aware in your physical space. Perhaps it's the temperature in the room. Perhaps it's the cologne or the perfume of your partner that you smell. But just being very present, very aware, it tunes you into a way that you would not believe, so that we're not going through these moments together numb or absent, but that we are truly connected. It is my hope that this short session has caused you to tap more closely into the power of connection.